Yo, what's good, guys? Gotta do a quick thumbnail first. All right, so this video is gonna be about how sometimes you know the action that you need to do, right? On a daily basis, you know the action that you have to do, but sometimes you just don't do it, right? And I think partly, or for that reason, we don't do or take action is because of the fact that we don't wrap it around and make it reality, as in we don't put words around this idea, this concept, right? So for example, if you're in sales, right, or you're creating an online business, and obviously you have to do some sales, you're selling a coaching program, or you're doing any kind of, whether network marketing or anything you're selling, any product you're selling, any service, you realize that you have to get out there and put in the work by cold DMing or a cold approach or any kind of outreach that you have to do, right? We know we have to do that because that's part of the business, right? Unless you can do marketing, but that's gonna take a while. And if you want to fast track your results, you have to, do outreach, right? And it becomes not apparently obvious, for me at least. When I was starting, I didn't realize I needed to do like a ridiculous amount of outreach, and it doesn't really register with you until you actually realize that a lot of other people who are also, they have their own business or run their own coaching program or anything like that. They all had to do some form of outreach or, providing value, right? And if no one tells you that, it's kind of hard to really wrap your head around the fact that that's what you need to do, right? You just don't realize that that's what you have to do, right? Because there's no words wrapped about the idea. You just know, how am I going to start a business? How am I going to do this? Well, the first thing is wrap that idea. What is the first thing you would need to do? You look up online, and sure, there's a bunch of different answers. The basic thing is you have to be in sales by reaching out to other people, right? Reaching out to your friends or family or new people, right? Whether that's in person or Instagram or social media, that's the first thing you do. So when you wrap that, hey, I'm not getting enough leads, I'm not doing this, I'm doing that, you have to put yourself in the mindset that, in order to get there, I need to do some outreach to fast track my results, right? But it's very hard to do that, like I said, if you don't wrap any words around this idea. So then you just waste a lot of time because you don't know what you're doing. I hope that makes sense, but let me give you another example as well. Let's say with working out, you know that in order to, let's say with cardio, you're doing cardio, keep it very simple, straight simple. If you know with cardio, hey, if I want to lose weight, how do I lose weight? Like imagine someone how do I lose weight? 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 How do I lose weight, right? Well, the answer is pretty obvious, but when we don't wrap that around with words, it's hard to really understand what you need to do. But once you say, hey, in order to lose weight, I need to eat less calories, burn more calories than I consume, right? So that means I just got to do cardio. Well, yes, obviously. And if you do it consistently, you're going to get a result. But sometimes it doesn't register with people. No one wants to face the real answer, or they just don't know the answer because they don't think about these things themselves. So you have to really think deep and figure out your ideas and what is the very first step that you need to do, right? So be clear on what it is you want to do, and then just conceptualize it, right? You conceptualize this idea, and then you make it into reality, right? You bring it into fruition by talking about it, writing about it, and realizing that the answer is so obvious, it's been right in front of you. You just needed to fully wrap your head around it so you can do the action. So now well, in order to make more money, I need more leads. In order to get more leads, I need to do outreach. So it's a very simple thing, right? And it took me years to figure it out. And don't get me wrong, I'm working at it now. But you need to realize these things, right, in order to get there. So, in short, think about the things that you want in your life. Talk about them, write about them, journal about them, and break down the steps and be very clear on what it is you have to do, right? And then the answer just becomes so glaringly obvious that you know what you need to do, and it's not that hard. You just have to be disciplined enough and wanting enough to continue to do it. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Keeping it short, drop a like, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe because we're uploading every single day until we hit 1,000 subscribers. So till then, we will talk soon. Peace.